What is up, Zelda fans? Welcome to RPG Ranked, and if you enjoy Tears of the Kingdom content or any Zelda content or any RPGs in general, consider liking, subscribing, and checking out other videos after this video. So, the bosses, first of all, there will be spoilers, just in case you didn't assume that, so click off this video if you don't want spoilers. But I will say, for any returning viewers, I apologize. I've been playing this like all last month, so for anyone who's like, where are the videos? That's where they went. So, of course, this is the tier list. I just have the basic tier list names, but I will explain why they're in each tier. S, A, B, C, D. I don't think there's any F tier in this game. But anyway, let's get right into this. So first is going to be the Battle Talus. Honestly, when I first saw the trailers for Tears of the Kingdom, this was like what I was most hyped for. Now that I look back, I'm like, wow, that was a dumb thing to be hyped for. But this was like the thing I was always talking about. And once the meat arrow came, that's what I was talking about too. But I was like, the meat arrow, the Battle Talus. And then I realized there's way more to this game, obviously. But the Battle Talus, I'll put in B tier. I think it was a cool idea. Was it as fun as it sounded? No, but it adds a lot of extra, a lot of extraness to the Talus fights. It just is so much better, and compared to the Stone Talus, which is just old at this point, I just think that this fight is so much more fun. Killing the Bokos first, it's nice. When you just get red Bokoblins on top one, it's boring, but when you got like silver Bokoblins, it's fun, It's an experience that I enjoyed. So next is going to be the Flame Gleeok, which I'm going to put all the Gleeoks in the same place. Actually, I'm going to make an extra tier. Because there are some amazing bosses in this game, and I think there should be an S+ tier. Anyway, the Gleeoks. Do we have King Gleeok on here too? I don't know if we do. Do we even have Ice? Yes, we don't have King Gleeok. But the Gleeoks, I think, I'm just going to talk about them all together. I don't see why I would talk about them separately. The Gleeoks are S tier. The first time I fought one, I was freaking out. Actually, let's see. I'll say Ice is the best, and then Flame, and then Thunder, because Thunder is the most annoying to fight, and Ice is the coolest. But the first time I fought one of these things, I was freaking out. It was so cool. One of the best bosses in this game. They're so fun. They're so inventive. Totally different from the kind of boring Gleeoks that we've gotten in previous titles. I mean, they were still fun, but compared to these Gleeoks, it's insane. These have a lot of health. It actually feels like a challenge. Like, even Lynels feel easy at this point, because Breath of the Wild, like, we've already fought them before, and honestly, I love these Gleeoks. They're super genius. They're so fun. Their second forms are so cool, and then you knock them out of the sky. I used so many Keys eyeballs on these guys, but it was worth it. They give you great materials to fuse to your weapons. They're awesome. Loved these fights to death. Alright, next is going to be the Flux Constructs, which I'm also going to be putting in S, but behind the Gleeoks. The first time I saw one of these guys, I thought they were the coolest thing ever. Eventually, I started to realize they're not that hard. They're kind of fun. I mean, they're still fun. I feel like there's a lot of inventiveness using Ultra Hand to actually destroy the guys, Ascend, all that stuff. But I feel like eventually I just Gibdo boned, bullet timed them to death really quick. But I mean, that's kind of what I did to a lot of bosses, so I'm not complaining there. But like, I think the Flux Constructs, a great new addition to the game, awesome with the theme of the game. They're super fun to fight, not as fun as Gleeoks in my opinion, because they aren't as challenging. And they aren't as varied. I mean, 1, 2, and 3 are all different, but not different enough that it's a huge difference. And 1 and 2 are so easy to defeat, even at the beginning. Like, I defeated the Flux Construct 1 before I left the Great Sky Island, the one that's on the Great Sky Island. Like, it's that easy. But they're super cool. Like, they're like Stone Talus level easy, but maybe not that easy. But still, like, they're fun. They're really fun. So, yeah. Anyway, I talked about that for a while. Next is going to be the Frost and Igneo Talus. Let's see. I'm going to be putting them in C. They're like B. I only put Battle Talus in B because like it's a new thing. It was really fun at first, all that stuff. But these ones are in the first game. I'm going to say Igneo's better because it's a little more interesting. I feel like it's easier to get fire than, I guess it's ice. You can do it with ice. I think it's a little more fun with Igneo. They're not as annoying. You technically don't have to, like, getting frozen is a lot more annoying than burning. But I like the Igneo Talus a little better because you can use, like, Sidon's attack, right, and all that to get rid of the fire. Anyway, but these guys, they're nothing new. They're nothing that good. I mean, they're fun, and they're actually easier to defeat than, like, sometimes easier to defeat than normal stone taluses because you knock them down just by throwing a fire ice fruit at them. They're super easy. I'm not going to put them in D tier. I think I'm going to put like 2 boss, maybe 1 boss in D tier on this list. But I really love these guys still. Like, I still like them, but they're not the best. They were super cool in the first game, especially the one in the DLC, but they're nothing too special. All right, what is this one? I can't even tell. Is this a Spirit Temple boss? I am totally off the frame. Oh, the King Gleeok is here. I did not see that. I am an idiot. Well, I'm going to put King Gleeok at the top because it's the most interesting one. Anyway, I already explained that. So I cannot even tell what this is from how small this picture is. Oh, is that a Frox? I think that might be a Frox. That is a Frox. I'm mid with these guys. I did not enjoy them very much. I'm going to put it at the bottom of C. It was an interesting boss, but I felt like it was kind of like a Molduga plus a Talus plus a Hinox. Like, they had a Hinox vibe, but they could suck things in like a Molduga, and they had like Zonite things on their back. I just never really felt it with these guys. They were never all that interesting to me. I don't know. I didn't really like these guys that much. I wasn't really feeling them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move these guys to the B tier. I'm starting to realize there are some that I actually want to put in a lower tier with the Frox. I didn't like the Frox very much. Sorry for Frox fans, but it's just a little underwhelming for me. Like, I was super excited when I first saw one. I'm like, new boss? Didn't really like it that much. All right, let's move on to the next one. Hinox. I still like them better than Froxes, not going to lie. But they're just super basic. They're easy to kill. It's so easy. They're nothing special. They're coming from the first game again. It's nothing crazy, but it's still fun. So, yeah, still like them. Just indifferent about them, I guess. All right, next is going to be Lynels, which I am going to put in S tier again. I still like them better than Flux Constructs. They're just so fun. Technically, they're an enemy, so I don't really know why they're here, except they're here, but I'll probably rank them in the enemy video too, I guess, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. But they're a great boss. I don't even know why they're technically enemies, just because they don't have the health bar on top. But Lynels are super fun. The flurry rushing, the getting on their back, dodging their attacks, it's as fun as ever. I thought the Gleeoks, I'd probably rank Lynels above Gleeoks if it wasn't a new thing, but maybe not. I don't know. They're close, but it's really fun. Actually, now that I say this, I'm going to put Flux Construct in A. Sorry, my opinions are changing all the time, but yeah. The Lynels are just so fun. I've always loved them. I will never stop loving them. Getting the Majora's Mask was so fun, fighting 5 Lynels in a row. That was awesome, so loved all that, so yeah. Next, what even is this? I can't tell with all these. Oh, that's Marbled Gohma. I'm mid with Marbled Gohma. I'm going to put it at bottom of A. It was still really fun. Definitely better than some of the other Gohma fights in the series. Still don't know if it can beat the OG Ocarina of Time Gohma. But it's fun. You get to use the champion ability pretty well here. It's quite a vibe. It's not too hard, but it's not too easy. Get a recall and stuff. It's fun. It's just a simple, nice boss fight. I kind of loved it, but it wasn't too special for me, to be honest. All right, the Master Kohga fights. Oh my gosh, I forgot these even were in the game. It's one of the first things I did for some reason. Geez, the Master Kohga fights were quite fun. I want to put there are 3-4 different ones. I'm going to put it in S+ tier. Just the fact that Kohga even returned is hilarious. You get to fight him 4 different times. It's all different. I feel like he deserves S+. Is he really the most interesting boss? No, but the fact you get to fight him on the car, on the plane, on the boat, it's all sick. I love it. It's awesome. Not complaining. I really loved Master Kohga fights. It's just, and he's funny, so I don't know. I like his fights. All right, next is going to be, is that Molduga? I'm putting D. I liked the Molduga in the first game because I was surprised they were even existing, but I don't know. I just don't like Moldugas. They're not fun. Like, either it's super easy because the bombs, like throwing the stuff actually works, or sometimes it just sucks because you throw something that makes a lot of sound and then they kind of ignore it and then they just one-shot you. I don't know. Moldugas aren't fun for me. Like, they're not hard. I just don't think they're that interesting. They're just, like, boring. They're just simply boring. I don't like them anymore. Like, in the first game, I probably would have put them in A or B, but I don't know. They haven't really held to the test of time, in my opinion. So, yeah. All right, this next boss is awesome. The only problem... I'm going to put it top of A tier. It's the one where you fly on the plane and hit with... Yunobo over and over again. It was a sick boss fight. It was just too easy. That's the problem. If it was way harder, longer, felt more like an actual fleshed out boss fight, way better than Marbled Gohma in my opinion, but it was just too easy. Like, this could have been an S+ boss for me if it was more fleshed out, harder, not like super easy. But honestly, it could have been so much better, but honestly, yeah. Alright, next is the Mucktorok, which pissed me off the first time I fought him. I just bullet timed him to death. And then I realized, oh, I could have attached a hydrant to my shield when I was fighting in the depths and just like hit him with that. So I liked the boss a little better. It grew on me more as I fought more of him in the depths. So I'm going to put it top of B tier. I used to hate it. I would have put it in D tier earlier. But you know what? This guy's grown on me. It's fun. He's kind of cute in a really weird way. It's a fun boss fight. I mean, it's definitely my least favorite of all the temple bosses. The water temple in general was just kind of mid for me. It wasn't bad, but it's just kind of mid. So, honestly, it was fun, but nothing too special. All right, Phantom Ganon. I don't really know how I feel about this one. This one feels... it's two different opinions on Phantom... But two different types of Phantom Ganon fights. So, the first one is after you fight Gloom Hands as a sort of mini-boss, right? And you get awesome drops from them, right? The first time is amazing. You kill the Gloom Hands and you're like, oh my gosh, Phantom Ganon. Or when you're going to the Deku Tree, right? You fight him a few different times. But in that sense, I'd say the first time I fought it, easy S. Probably above Lynels. Then as I kept fighting him, I'd probably put him A behind Marbled Gohma. Right there. That's where I'd feel. Like, they're not hard, but they're still cool and they give you cool weapons. I still love fighting Phantom Ganon, even as easy as it is. But the one that you fight after you're supposed to go find Princess Zelda in Hyrule Castle, easy S+, right there. So fun. You fight like 6 of them. You've got your sages with you. You've done this whole like running around Hyrule Castle to find Zelda. And then there's the very obvious but still fun reveal that Zelda wasn't actually Zelda and it was Ganon playing tricks on you. Could have told you that from like 2 seconds into the game. But seriously, it was awesome. I still love this fight. Like, fighting that many Phantom Ganons at once. And then the best part was you get all their weapons afterwards. I was having the best time of my life with all the Gloom Spears, swords, clubs, and bows, the Demon King bows. I was so happy after the fight. But it was just a really fun fight. It's a very good fight. So yeah, A... S tier for like the first time I fought it because the Gloom Hand reveal. A tier there, and then S+ for like the actual Phantom Ganon fight. Queen Gibdo. I originally was mid about this boss fight, but as I fought more of them in the depths, increased heavily. I love the Queen Gibdo fight. I'm gonna put it in S tier above Lynel. The first form is I'm okay, but then it's insane. Once there's a second form and there's like all 4 things spawning Gibdos left and right. And you're just like shooting the lightning at that and you're shooting lightning at the Queen Gibdo and you're throwing fire fruits and you're doing all this crap. And it's awesome. It is an epic, large scale fight. It's like a whole thing when you're fighting the boss. I love it. Queen Gibdo, still not as epic of an experience as like the Gleeoks and stuff. But I love Queen Gibdo. Great boss fight. Alright, I love this fight. Okay. I'm going to put this one... I still don't think it's as cool as the Gleeoks. I think the S tier is getting a little saturated at this point. Well, if you think Gleeoks is one thing, it's only like 3 things in S tier right now. But there are a lot of fun bosses in this game. So I'm going to put this one in above Queen Gibdo. And I feel like this one, Queen Gib, I feel bad. I'm sad about this one, though, because I love this, not the Spirit Temple itself, but the trek to the Spirit Temple, Construct Factory, and then we get this awesome boss fight. Where it's like freaking, like, Punch-Out with, like, Power Ranger Transformer type mechs in a boxing ring. It was so fun. It was so stupid, but at the same time, so fun. I loved this boss fight. I wish you could fight it more times. I still don't feel like it's as cool as the Gleeoks, but I still loved this boss fight. Totally cool. I'm going to move Lynels down to A tier, actually, now I think about it, just because we've already had him before. But, yeah, this Construct fight was super fun, super unexpected. Nothing I've seen before, really. I mean, the Kohga Construct was fun, but this was a whole new level. I absolutely love this fight. So fun, punching out in mechs. It was super cool. Alright, next is the most forgettable boss in the game, in my opinion. This, what even was it? Like, Sludge Like? I think that was the name of the boss. I'm going to say it's the worst boss in the game. I don't know, it was just annoying. And likes are just kind of dumb and slow, and I don't like this goop. And it's not fun like the Mucktoroks fight. It's just there. It's the most mid-mini boss. I don't think it's worth talking about anymore, so let's move on. Stalnox, I think it's a little more interesting than Hinoxes, but again, also, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Hinox, Hinox, Hinox? I don't care. But just wanted to point that out. But Stalnoxes are mid. Nothing really that interesting about them, but it's a little more fun. I feel like they're even easier than Hinoxes, but they're just more fun, so I don't know. I'm going to put them above the Hinox. Alright, next is Stone Talus. I'm going to make a difference here between Stone Talus and the Rare Stone Talus. I'm going to put Rare Stone Talus above all the other Stone Taluses. I think it's the most fun one in my opinion because that's the most health. Actually, no, not above this Battle Talus. Rare Stone Talus here, above the other ones. I just think it's a little more fun, a little harder than these ones, so that's more interesting. Normal Stone Talus, a D. It's too easy. Like, you can get a 20 attack weapon and be done with this in 10 seconds. Like, it's hilarious how easy. And if you have, like, a Gloom Club with, like, a Silver Bokoblin Horn or anything better than that attached, you 4-shot this thing. It's not even a boss. It's so easy. Like, yeah, Rare Stone Talus, I would put in B because it actually has health, but the normal Stone Talus, as it is, D. And you know what? The Yunobo fight, I'm going to put top of D. It's so stupid. It feels like a Mario boss, like so easy, but it's fun. It's so bad, it's good, honestly. I think it was hilarious. I did not expect it. And I thought it was good in terms of plot. It's one of like the plot type battles that you get in RPGs and stuff. I thought it was fun. Was it good? No. But it was more memorable than these. Like, I loved the Stone Talus in the first game. I'm getting old of that. And Molduga and this dumb like. But this was actually like a new thing. And you gotta fight Goron, which is kind of fun. It still sucked because it was so easy, but it's still fun. Alright. Okay, so I think we've got... I think this is the Monster Army, if I am correct. I hope I'm correct. That's the Monster Army, I think, right? Yeah. I'm going to say that's the Monster Army. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought this was fun. I'm going to put this at top of B tier. It's a bunch of... I don't know. I was super excited when I saw the memories, and I did not think that we were actually going to fight an army of monsters. But, like, there's an army of monsters. It's really fun. It's not, like, unique. It's just a bunch of monsters. And it's super easy once you have good fused weapons. And you have all 5 sages and all that stuff. You know, but it was still cool. Like, I still had a good time fighting all these enemies. It was awesome. Lots of them. You get tons of good drops. I mean, it is before the final boss, so you can't really use them. Unless you keep them. I don't know. That's actually a good question. But it's just very B tier. Like, you can go... Like, if you think of the Pirate Quest in Lurelin Village, like, that was better than this. Like, this isn't groundbreaking, but I still had fun with it. The fact that I'm putting that above Battle Talus is funny, because I was so hyped for that when I first saw that. But honestly, I think I'm going Monster Forces, top of B tier. I think that's kind of funny that I'm doing that, but I am. Alright, next is going to be... Let's see. So first, let's see. I think I'm just going to put Ganon in 2 different times. So the first Ganon fight, I'm going to go bottom of A. Like, the first Ganon fight's fun. It's a little duel. Like, it's cool. It is cool. But it's just easy. Like, it's really easy. Like, bullet time, you can kill him before hitting the ground. Like, it's pretty easy. It's still cool, though. I still don't think it was as fun as any of these things above it. Second form. One of the greatest moments in all of gaming is when the health bar fills up. And then it just keeps going. I was laughing so hard, but like actually kind of freaked out at the same time. It's hilarious. I loved that moment so much. If only for that alone, it would probably still be an S tier. But this was an amazing fight. I'm going to put it top of S plus tier. Ganon 2. Ganon 1, bottom of A tier. Maybe even middle of B tier. I don't know. Somewhere from here to here. It just felt like a weaker Lynel, honestly, with a Ganon skin on it. But Ganon 2, amazing S+. And then the Ganon Dragon form. It's cinematic. It's like Dark Beast Ganon. It's fun. But after Dark Beast Ganon, like, that was a one-time thing for me. Like, the final phase of a boss, like, the final boss should be the hardest one. Not an absolute pushover. Like, it was super cool. Like, I admit. Riding on Zelda Dragon, Light Dragon was cool. Like, I still think this is a great boss fight. I can't put it above there. Like, it's kind of like this boss, but more cinematic and cooler and a little longer. But I'd still rather fight a Lynel than refight the Demon Dragon. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, all I did, jump down, boom, hit it with the Master Sword. Then it's like honestly like a worse version of Fractale from Super Paper Mario. Like, I honestly will stick with that till I die. But like, it was super cool looking. I took a bunch of selfies on top of the Demon Dragon. It was awesome. Kind of took twice as long as it should have, but it was a fun fight. Like, I loved this fight. But still, it's not above A tier for me. And then Colgera, saving it for last. My favorite boss fight in the game. I don't know. There's just something so cool about this fight. I know, it's probably biased. Like, I freaked out when I started. But, like, it's so cool. Like, the fact you just dive through the ice. I don't know. I just love this boss fight so much. It's my favorite fight in Tears of Kingdom. Is it really as cool as the Gleeoks? Or really as cinematic as the Demon Dragon? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know what it is with this fight, Colgera. But it is my favorite boss in the game. Maybe embarrassing to say, it's pretty easy, but I will never, I don't know, none of these bosses gave me the feeling that I got when I just dived through the ice and did damage to the boss. It was so cool. Loved this boss. I did not expect it. The Wind Temple is my favorite temple in the game, which is probably a controversial opinion, but this just capped off my favorite temple in an amazing way. Absolutely loved it. And every time I go fight another one in the depths, I still feel the same. Love it. Like, it might take me 30 seconds to beat the guy, but I still love it. It's so fun. Thank you guys all for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to check out future videos of Tears of Kingdom. Tons are going to be coming out soon. I have a runes ranking that I made a month ago because I've been trying to get all this stuff done, and that was the only thing I could do early. But I have a runes ranking. Please be sure to check that out on the channel. And I'm going to do enemy rankings, dungeon rankings, Zonai devices, top 10, side adventures. Like, I spent so much time on this game, you better believe I'm going to make a bunch of videos for it. But I'm going to make a Shrines ranking. That's the one that most people are probably going to be the most hyped for, probably, hopefully. And if we can get 10,000 views on any of the Tears of the Kingdom videos, then I'll make a Korok seed ranking. I hate that I'm saying that because it might happen, but we'll see. Thank you guys all for watching and have a fantastic day. Peace out, Zelda fans.